Hope this is something good.
Hello guys, it's me, Daily, and today I'd like to show you or share to you a little bit about optimizing your game settings and your key bindings to make your game, playing easier and better, of course. So, if you press escape, this should show up, and here you have your settings, alright? And this will actually show up. But if you're in a hurry, you could just press F6 by default. So let's go here and check the gameplay. So you want your damage to show, allow trade request, and actually this is more or less more of your preference. So when you're going to do this, make sure you're in a safe place so you don't get bothered by those creeps. Anyway, let's go back to the settings again and basically show account names. So you see here my Toon's name is actually Alexandre Luna, but my account name is Daily420. So if you see here, these are most likely the account names of my friends. So under your settings, I suggest you put or turn that setting on, account name. So this is F overshift is actually something I don't turn on. UI shake also no. Mass breakdown filter. So if you're going to break down things by batch, you can actually select here. I just put it on common or below. Auto salvage on loot. Some people who are not hunting white items, I'll actually turn this on. But in my case, I'm looking for a white blast rifle with a radiation nano. So I'm turning this off. And also, if you want to auto salvage, you can turn this on too. So every white items will be salvaged if you turn this on and do a mass salvaging, or breakdown. So that's it. Show friend notifications, I always turn this on because, you wanna know if somebody's talking to you, sending friend invites. Rotate with camera, well, of course, you want the camera to rotate with you. Show enemies, of course, show group mates, show friendlies, show other players. So I just pretty much turn these things on. Now onto video. Well, you can actually choose full screen or windowed full screen. When you choose windowed full screen, well, you can alt-tab and see other programs come in front of your game. If you choose full screen, you can't do that. But basically, the resolution would be anything you use on your other games too. Graphics quality could be, it will be set to custom. Shadows, I turn that off because sometimes turning it on makes me confused. I might think that something's moving, especially in PvP, but that's only a shadow, so yeah, it could really be confusing, so I turned that off. About bloom, bloom. I don't really mess with it that much, but proxy memory, so this one is important. If you turn this setting low, what this really means is that you see things, you see things a little bit shorter. So if I turn that setting, proxy memory, really low and click apply, I wouldn't be seeing enemies that are far compared to if I turn this up. So I just turn this high up. Motion blur is just a preference. I think I see things better if there's blur, but Now about overscan, if you choose to set it this way, what will happen is, you see these things go really, really far away from the center of your screen. So I just put it here for the reason that, it takes less movement for my eye to see what's going on. So that's just probably a personal preference. And gamma, of course, how do you want your game to appear? How bright, more or less, it looks like. So again, it's pretty about your preference. Okay, so I'll just click no here and go to audio. Okay, click yes. I pretty much keep my master volume low just because the volume is really high on the game already. I keep the effects high so I hear what's happening around me. The character speech volume is pretty important for me, especially in PvP. So when somebody uses like a cloak, I can hear them talk, and you could use that directional cue to find your enemy. Ambient sounds, well, it's more of a preference. You can turn it off so that you can better hear the character and effects around you. But yeah, I'll probably put it here so that it's not too quiet. The music is okay, but yeah, I think that I need to hear the effects and character speech volume more than the music itself, so I'm turning it off. I'll probably turn ambient sounds off too. Emotes, yeah, you could turn it on, pretty much. Preference, again, combat music and voice. Well, it's for the chat. I'm pretty sure I don't want that turned on for now. So basically that's for the audio. And now, for the controls, show controller UI. I actually used to play a hybrid of a left-hand controller and right-hand mouse before, just for the fun of it. But yeah, for now we'll turn this off because we don't have a controller. Mouse sensitivity is, yeah, basically how much you want your mouse to move in relation to the movement of your hand, how sensitive it is. So this is my setting. Yeah, just pretty much turn this other things off. Controls remapping is turned on because I have a pretty different kind of a key binding. Double tap to roll, I turned it off because I have a different binding like I said. So double tap is actually messing with my style, but I think it's a good thing also if you could set it up. I have a problem with the double tap based on my current key binding, so yeah, I'll just turn it off. So here it is. For the combat, it's right mouse button, that's the default. For the shoot, it's left mouse button. Now this is the thing that makes my key binding really different. So the default would be, for the power, it's 1, so it's here, and the spike would be 2, it would be here, and the steam would be 3. But in my case, you can just imagine that I moved everything, okay? I moved everything 1 key to the right. So my power is actually, yeah, different. Let's cover the basics. Let's go for the movement first. So move forward, it's now actually E. And move backward is D. Move to the left is S. And move to the right is F. Now the reason I did this because I wanted to free up this real estate here. Can you see this? I want this A, Q, W, 2 and 1 more or less to be of service to me. So these are now the movement keys, and I just changed the spike to 3, okay, and the steam to 4. But the important thing here is I changed the power, okay, to W because I feel that it's easier to reach the W there instead of reaching for 2 here. So I changed it to W. Now, key is an invalid binding. So what is this? Okay, never mind. No. So grenade. Grenade is actually marked as the mouse button X2. It's actually the side button. So if you could buy a mouse that has 2 buttons on its side, you can use that as the grenade button, okay? The lower side button. And I still use the same jump. Now, context extract is T. I don't really use it much. The melee is the, the scroll thingy in my mouse. If you press it, so that's the middle mouse button. I changed that to that button, the default one. The swap weapon is now Q, alright? Remember, this is our movement. And the swap weapon will be Q. The good thing about here is that I often use the scroll actually to swap my weapons. So yeah, up, down, it really helps. If I can reach the Q button fast enough, I use it. But the scroll button, the scroller here, I use it more often. Now, regarding reload, the default key for reload is actually R, but I moved it to V because I feel that it's easier to press V to reload, The context sensitive that used to be E before, it's now R. So context sensitive means, let's say you call down your car or you have to activate something, you have to press a button, right? It used to be E, but we moved our key binding, so it's now R. Yeah, okay. So let's go back. Going back, what else? Sprint. Sprint is still left shift. It's pretty good that way. So crouch, I use the key A for crouch. So because I moved the movement here, the movement keys here, I have the A as a free button. So yeah, it's crouch right now. The roll is very important for this game, and I've binded mine with one of the side buttons. It's the mouse button X1. So I'm using my thumb to roll right now. And my vehicle is right now bound to B, because remember V is my reload right now, so I had to move B here. So that's my vehicle. So pretty much that's it. This again, as a recap, these are my movement buttons: E, S, D, F. The context sensitive is R. The reload is V. The vehicle is B. The crouch is A. Shift, left shift is run, as usual. W is ego power. 3 would be the the spike, and 4 would be the steam. Now, on my mouse, it would be the mouse button X1 as the roll, so it's the higher button on the side, and my grenade is the lower button on my mouse. So that's pretty much it on the combat. And on the vehicle, actually, I only messed with the throttle. So for the throttle, instead of this being, the usual up button or W in our regular game binding, I use the mouse button X1 again. So that's the side button, the higher button on your mouse. And wait, group invite, I have to decline for now because we're making a tutorial. I'm sorry. So for the brake, it's the mouse button X2. So I use this because I used to play console games, and in console games, this is more or less how I remember the buttons to work. My thumb doing majority of the work. So yeah, that's it. The boost is left shift, and handbrake is space. So that's it. About the menus, it's really more of a preference right now. I don't really want to mess with this. I only need the map. But yeah, there's one thing I want here though, the quick menu. So this used to be control. I just chose to put it on the symbol behind number 1, which is this one, because sometimes I accidentally push it when it's on the control button and it shows up and I die, So I try to put it far away, and this is, I think, the best place for it on my, opinion. So that's it. Now about the account, nothing much here. Now here about the chat. You can actually increase or decrease the font size of the chat. So depending on your preference, you can do that. The chat fade duration, how long would the chat stay here? Profanity filter, you can turn it off or on. Well, let me turn it off right now so I don't see like asterisks here. Timestamps, if you turn it off, this time wouldn't be here. But yeah, I like to turn it on just because, I want things to just reflect time, I guess. No, nothing much. Tab count. You can actually have up to 4 tabs, chat tabs. The default, I guess, is 2. So yeah, you can see here, tab 1 and 2. If you press enter, you see all and tab 2. Okay, now let's go back there and look at chat. And I prefer turning them on. It's free anyway, so yeah, let's turn on all the tabs. And let's go to tab 1, for example. This actually can be configured to your liking. So if you want to see group chat, team chat, clan chat, and everything here, so on tab 1, I just turned them almost everything on. Okay, whispers. The system, errors, ego, rewards, trade chat. Okay, I turned them off. I don't want them there. Exit. On tab 2, well, I just want these things on. Area chat, zone chat, private chat off. I just want my officer chat, clan chat, team chat, group chat on. Again, it's more of a preference, but if there's something that you can take out from this, is that, let's see, tab 4. For tab 4, I turned, wait, I guess it's tab 3. I turned system chat on. So this is actually important for one thing. And let's see, tab 3, right? You can see the system messages here. But what's important is if you press /H, okay, this will actually show you every / command you need, okay? So I don't have to tell you everything, but you can check here. So the most important ones would be, well, this, if you want to invite a friend, /friend and the name, and what else? Yeah, basically everything's here, /invite, let's see, group message, /invite would be if you want to invite somebody to your party. If you wanna reply to somebody, it could be /reply or /r and your message, and you will be replying to the last person who whispered to you. inspect. So let's say /inspect, and we want to see somebody. Okay, let's see if Ultras is still on. So he's not on. /inspect. Let's see if Zelia is on. So you see, Zelia is on. Using her alt, so you can basically inspect people. Okay, /greet is a pretty useful thing too. Okay, for the chat, it's /w and the name of another person. Let's say Excelia and your message here. Okay, /w. /r again is the reply. Pretty much there here. And those things that I shared to you are the basic ones. Leave group and leave party is pretty important too. If you wanna get out of a group. /trade and player name if you're near a player. I guess one of the things also that you could use is the /extract. So if you're stuck in a place, you know, you could just /extract. What else? So again, let's press quick menu. And about quick menu, you can see here the usual matchmaking, Shadow War. Okay, you can join a Shadow War and leave. You can join competitive matches. But what's important here is that if you have a group, okay, let's leave this.
I can't stick around.
If you have a group, yeah, you can use this to teleport to a group mate. So if I have a group mate, and the name would appear here, and I can have the option to teleport to a leader or to a group mate. So if you have friends also, you can just click friends and click this and go to a friend. Easy as that. So pretty useful. Okay. Clan. The thing about the clan is that it doesn't show everything or every name, but just alphabetical order. Okay. So you can see here A, B. So yeah, it's alphabetical order. But you can still go to a clanmate. Okay, go to a friend, go to a clanmate. Here, find player. You can just type a player's name. If they are on, they would just appear there. So Defiance store emotes. There's let's see. So this is the standing crouched emote. Just you can play with that.
Can you help here?
Yeah, call out. Follow.
Follow me.
Go.
Go.
So yeah, basically those are the settings and key bindings that I use. What else can I share? Well, I guess that's it. And yeah, if you press F8, okay, if you press F8, you will go to your friends or the social tab. The thing about here is that if you can see an X here with a red thingy, that means your friend is on a different shard. Different shard meaning if you press M, okay, this is like one shard or one world or one channel, if you're familiar with that term. And if you press A, those people that has, you know, red here on their name would be on a different shard, so they would be on a different channel. If you want to go shard hopping, you can just click go friend. Okay, what else? Basically this is it, guys. Yeah, pretty much everything. Oh, and also if you press, let's say, L for loadout, you'll see this, right? If you press space bar, hold it, this will appear, and you can choose the Defiance store here. Defiance store. And the claims tab would be here. So daily, our counter reward would be here. Let's collect that. The weekly would be here also. So if you have excess inventory, if your inventory space is maxed out and you get rewards, okay, they go here. So again, you just press L and you can press space or simply click this and go there to the claims tab. One more thing, one of the most useful thing about changing loadout is when you press your change loadout button. Mine is still bound with Q. Okay, if you hold Q, this would appear, so you can choose your loadout. Okay, you just have to hold Q instead of pressing L and clicking this manually. Okay, so that's it for this one. Okay, so I hope this helps. Let us snipe a hellbug skittering before we go. Boom. Okay, that just failed. I wanted to shoot them with one tap, but yeah. Boom! Boom! Miss! Alright guys, thank you very much. And like I always say, I hope this helps you. And if you liked it, please subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, like I always say, play high, stay high, keep rolling. Till next time. Peace out.